here before. These are monthly series of sessions that we do, roundtables, and we're calling the Fresh Intelligence Roundtable series. And we started this last year because what we realized is a lot of our clients have the same issue. You know, we do marketing and design and strategy, but we're realizing that a lot of people are asking us the same questions, so we thought if we start these roundtables, then we can bring in an expert on a particular topic and have people interact and tell what they're doing in this area, as well as you know, share stories of what we've encountered and hopefully help each other out.
We need to be able to kind of divide the topic into two areas: list management and CRM. And both of them are really inherently different. CRM, you know, well, let's just take list management. List management is typically being able to deal with large amounts of contacts and a set number of attributes that you want to know about them. Their name, their phone number, maybe, you know, the address, how much information is in there. But a CRM system, you want to be able to now keep track of different touch points and a much wider variety of information.
What does CRM stand for?
It stands for customer relationship management, client relationship management. It's sometimes seen in a couple different ways. You know, you will also see it underneath the phrase of simply contact management systems. You know, so there isn't necessarily a whole lot of standard vocabulary there. B, that there's a lot of people that have their lists inside of Excel. For the Mac people, you've probably got it inside of Entourage. Some of you may have it as a part of the email account that you have. So it could be sitting inside of Gmail or AOL or Yahoo or wherever you've kind of evolved from. And so what happens is that all of our contact information gets scattered about because each one of them needs that information as a kind of a central point, and it's a critical component of being able to do the job of that software. You know, if you're a small business owner, you also end up with this contact information inside of your financial system. For many people, that's QuickBooks. So, you know, and now add in your smartphones. So, you know, you're talking with somebody, you want to be able to, you know, add their name and address here. For the really sophisticated people, you used to be able to beam them back and forth and all that other kind of stuff, but not as prevalent. So the challenge is you've got all this data laying around. How do you organize it?
Are certain systems leading, or is there some sort of sorting out process going on?
I would say when it comes to list management and people needing to be able to deal with bulk information, it's still Excel. People have tried to be able to do list management and, you know, and bulk information inside of other systems. But if you buy a list, and so the first thing you want to be able to do with your list is maybe narrow it down somehow. If you load it all into some CRM system, it usually doesn't have really good ways to be able to extract pieces. You know, so what we see is small business owners getting to a frustration point with free or readily available free solutions. And they now have to make a commitment to being able to spend money on a one-time solution or a monthly solution and, you know, act as a big player. However, Salesforce, because of, you know, really being able to work inside the cloud solutions, they've got a couple different industry verticals. We're seeing them really be a lead right now. Exactly, and that kind of gives you the overall basics. So, you know, what Salesforce is going to do, is everybody here at least familiar with Outlook or Entourage? Okay, so I can speak in terms of that. So, you know, the concept that you have inside of Outlook or Entourage is that you have a single contact and you have basically a bunch of stuff you can, you know, add about that person. But what you're not able to do there is say, well, let me quickly be able to see the emails related to that person, or let me put them inside of a group. You know, let me, you know, keep track. Now I all of a sudden, okay, I have company information, but now I have also people at that company. And how do I deal with that? And then, okay, maybe I really want to know, what are the different marketing touches we've sent to them? And so you've now got different, relationships or different pieces of information that you want to relate to one another. When you want to do that, that's a trigger point that you need to start looking at a CRM system.
So there's all of this stuff, and there's redundancies, and some things have changed. How do I get all of this, including LinkedIn, all into one large Excel sheet, get it so that it's in the proper fields, sort it, and then clean it, and then get it back into everything? Is that where I hire you?
How do you take multiple sources and start getting it into one cohesive area?
And Excel becomes the tool to use to integrate between one place and the other. So for example, Constant Contact has now a third-party drop-in that will bi-directionally keep your information updated between QuickBooks and Constant Contact. And so that's a beautiful thing, because a lot of people, those are the two pieces of software that they end up working with. And if you look inside of Constant Contacts, their integration in the development area, they've got lots of little integration codes. So Constant Contact is on the upswing in terms of trying to move into that space. They first started off just as an email blast company, but because small business, I think, really uses it so much, the one place, that one master database should live where you spend most of your time. If you spend most of your time in Constant Contact, that could be the most efficient way to be able to do it.
Linda, you are like a wealth of information. Right? How many people here are head spinning from all this?
How many people learn something? That's important. Okay.